Hello, I'm back once again. We're going into part three of the series, Valuable Fans. We discussed what a valuable fan is, someone that's an advocate and loyal to a person, place, or thing, taking great interest, researching, and getting involved in advocating that person, place, or thing. Like in sports, there's different type of sports fans: baseball, soccer, basketball, football, hockey, boxing, rugby, tennis, all types of fans that support that sport and follow those celebrities involved. Now, the last time we left off with color psychology in part two. Again, this is part three of what it's like to be a valuable fan. Talked about how color psychology moves and creates certain emotions within humans. In the psychology field, there are different colors they put on certain patients' walls to help create different emotions and responses. As I was helping a minister in Ronkonkoma, New York, visit one of their church members who had not been in the service for about a month or so. They had called them, reached out to them, and they were getting negative and depressing responses from this parishioner. So we went into their house, and the first thing I noticed right away, the house was very, very dark. There was a gloominess and sadness in the atmosphere. Talking about colors. It's very gray and dark in there. All of the shades were pulled. There was no lights on at all. And the first thing I did, I started opening up the shades. And then my buddy caught the hint and started turning on some lights. Light represents happiness and joy, brightness, excitement, energy. We had to change the color of the atmosphere in order to counsel this individual and get a positive behavioral change out of their character, change their thinking by changing what they looked at and by changing the atmosphere. There was a behavioral scientist, a woman by the name of Frances, years ago, did a study. And this couple needed to recharge their romantic life. Here's what they did. The woman was about 60, I believe the man was 70. They went to a hotel room, took out the old bulb, regular light bulb, and put in a red light bulb. And they had a date. What does red represent when it comes to romance? It represents strong passion, strong feelings of excitement, sexual incitement. When you look at Valentine's Day, the main color is red, and it's for that reason. It stirs up passion. A lot of people during dates use chocolate, cherries, or especially strawberries. Strawberries are red in color. So I'm just furthering some insight into color psychology and how it evokes and stirs up certain emotions. Remember, this couple they were up in age, but they had the wisdom to change that light bulb. Back in the day in the 70s, when we went to the parties, they would have the lights down low, and oftentimes they would have a strobe light on. And as you moved, it gave a different effect of the way people moved. It looked like they were moving in 3D metrics type of movements. And it became exciting and inviting to get more people to get on the dance floor. That was their call to action. That was their CTA during the party. And mind you, this was inner city. I keep saying it over and over. There's a lot of things that people do and may not realize the value of that action until later. So that's a little bit more about color psychology. Now, another thing about valuable fans, they desire to effectively reach their desired results, their goals. When you start a business, you have to know and document what you want to do, who's your target audience, how many customers do you want to get in 6 months, 90 days. There has to be some metrics, some valuable measuring in order to track your progress. Let's take the scene when there's a lost ship at sea or a sailor who's lost at sea in a boat by him or herself. Dolphins, because they're valuable fans of human life, have been known on record, documented scientifically, National Geographic and others, to lead lost ships, lost sailors, and lost people in boats to land. Why? Because they value human life. There's testimonies of people in the water where sharks are trying to attack them and the dolphins hit the sharks and or surround that individual, and other dolphins go towards the sharks to get them away. Why? They're valuable fans of human life. They're very intelligent. They actually have a language that man is still trying to decipher. God has gifted these animals to have that language. But that's just insight into something about how they value human life and how we ought to value specific content creation and content strategy and have it documented so that the customer, the client, is totally satisfied. All objections are cleared up front and they move over their emotions to embrace and activate your call to action. Let's take the Great Pyramids, how they are so sophisticated in their design. The African Egyptians, the Incas, the Mayans, and there's even pyramids that's been discovered in China where they're so precise that some people think they were done by aliens. No, they weren't done by aliens. They were done by people that valued mathematics and had the skill and the know-how to get that thing done successfully. Why? They valued accomplishing their goal. To right now, man, with all of our technology of modernization, still can't figure out how they did it. That's a valuable fan because their buildings, their accomplishments are so unique. It makes people go, wow. And you want a wow effect in your content creation and in your content strategy. You want to have deliverables, products, and services that make the customer say, wow, I need that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. This will help me to destroy my pain points in my business and in my services. You want that boost. You want to be a catalyst like a rocket, getting them to the next level. So, other things in other ways, valuable fans think that a customized strategy would help the client to better their growth stack. A customized strategy for the client would better their growth stack. In other words, different clients are in different phases of their journey in business. The buyer of that client, you have to know where they are in their buying journey and then customize a strategy to address that client's customers' pain points to help them make those clicks and to be emotionally satisfied. Again, we all buy off of emotions as humans. Anyone knows that when you have a tailor-made, custom-made suit, it fits better. Custom-made shoes start at $300 and can go up to $2,000. They're custom made. They're soft. They feel just right on the one that's wearing them, male or female. Designed specifically for that individual. So if a custom-made suit is designed for somebody, let's say chest, shoulders 42, 32 waist, it's not going to fit someone that's a 40 waist and a 26 shoulder to shoulder because it's too big. So it fits the customer just right. It fixed that problem just right. It solves that puzzle just right. That they say, good God Almighty, I'm satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. So another thing that valuable fans do is they maximize the human experience. Remember the song, those of you that are in this age bracket, by Nat King Cole, Unforgettable. The words go unforgettable. That's what you are, unforgettable. That song was popular because whoever Nat was singing to created an etch in his memory and in his emotions. This woman was unforgettable. And many people played it during their dates and during the times they were married to stir up romantic emotions and to remind each other, you're unforgettable. I value you. I admire you. I appreciate you. I respect you. I honor you. Those are the same concepts that you want your customers and clients to experience. Remember, it's all about them, not about the creators. It's about how you minister to their pain points. So that's one thing that valuable fans do. They want to create a wow or a AWE awe experience. Imagine you've been working very hard. You haven't had a vacation in a long time. So you and your wife or you and your special lady decide to go to the Bahamas. You get off the plane, you check into your hotel, and you're all excited about getting out there. And you get out there and take a tour. The tour guide takes you to this beautiful rain-type forest atmosphere. There's a clear water there. You see dolphins jumping in and out of the water. The sun is bright. There's no rain. It's about 80 degrees, but you're not sweating. You're eating fruit and you're walking and taking pictures. And then all of a sudden, you go through the forest and the scenery opens up to a beautiful waterfall in a clear lake where you can almost see the bottom. And there's a few people swimming there because it's a private spot. And all of a sudden you go, wow. And you get in that water and get refreshed and you enjoy that scenery. You take pictures, you may videotape it, share it with friends and neighbors and relatives and relish those memories. What happened? You experience something that you'll never forget, like Nat King Cole's song, Unforgettable. So you want your service and deliverables to be unforgettable to your client. Why? Because you're a valuable fan. And once again, if you want further assistance and information, I am available at mike8828@yahoo.com. That's Mike8828@yahoo.com. And I do have a training course that goes even further than this, titled Introduction to Psychology. So if you're that valuable fan that wants more contagious fire to help those clients get to where they need to go, you need to contact me right now.